कि आपने ये रिश्ता किया है, सबसे ज़्यादा अगर कंट्रोवर्सी कहीं से आई है तो ये रिश्ता से ही आई है। बट मैं आपसे जानना चाहूँगी, ये जो चीज़ें हुई, रातों-रात आर्टिस्ट चेंज हो जाते हैं, वहाँ पर रिप्लेस कर दिया जाता है, जो भी इट्स ट्रू कि ये सारी चीज़ें वहाँ पर होती है। आपने तो एक्सपीरियंस किया है, मतलब आप वहाँ पे रह चुके हो, तो ये सारी चीज़ें होती है।
यार जब मैं वहाँ पे थी तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ. एंड आई थिंक सी आई have worked with so many actors. I know sometimes how actors also can be. However, I was not in that situation, so I can't comment on anything. But अगर ये situation आई है, you know, there has to be something that's not right. What is not right is for them to decide. You know, I can't decide that. But I've worked there. In my experience, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. You know, I had a good time with Rajan sir the first time I met him. And the character, obviously this was supposed to be a 3-month cameo, and I had told Rajan sir that, you know, I have this film coming up which I want to do. I'm already gotten that part, and that starts in September. So, and we were in June that when I got selected for Rishta. I said 3 months. उन्होंने कहा या June, July, August 3 months में हो जाएगा. The character was such. Well, I would have never imagined. I got so many galis for that character, that one character, and it was supposed to be a Radha and Meera kind of a track, that where Shivangi is the
Yes.
Radha and, you know, meant to be, and then there's ultimate devotion from here. Obviously then they made her character turn grey, which was not a part of the initial this thing, but then eventually whatever suited the storyline, and I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, I think despite all the hate that the character got and I got for it, I remember Rajan sir messaging me, I hope you're fine, you know, because the audiences, they were crazy at that time.
True.
You know, and you know, they wrote to the broadcasting ministry and saying that, you know, they wrote to Shiv Sena that this person needs to be removed, this person needs to be killed, raped, etc., blah blah blah. The amount of abuses on your social media, any random post, any random, not even about the show, was so that was the first time I got a taste flavor of, you know, how things are. And it did bother me in the beginning. Then eventually I was like, okay, I can't be too affected by this, you know, I can't be too affected by this. And I have a life. And it's sad that, yes, for a lot of actors, obviously I'm not denying the fact that it is your admirers that, you know, make you happy, that there are people liking your work. At the same time, I've also known better than to, you know, actually there will be sometimes people going crazy about you despite not doing that great or whatever, you know, because they have that one set of fixed point of view कि मतलब ये तो हमारा ideal है, right? So you need to know yourself, you need to have your feet on the ground, you need to know that, you know, today this is there, tomorrow this might not be, and you need to keep working. Maybe whatever things you're not doing, sometimes इसकी आड़ में कि आपके इतने फैंस हैं, आप कई सारी चीज़ें कर जाते हो. लाइक आई हैव सीन अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल कि जो आपको लगता है कि सही है, बट वो सही नहीं है. एज अ पर्सन आई फील पर्सनली, बट देन अगेन to each their own. I mean, I'm not going to comment on that. So yeah, but हाँ, रिश्ता क्या कहलाता है was a crazy time. On set क्या होता है क्या नहीं होता है, I think it's best. I think if you're doing your work properly, if you're being professional, I don't see how anybody will have any problem with you, you know. But if you're not, and it could be either ways, you know. It could be sometimes that the production is not paying. I've also been, you know, under that the production is just not paying your fee. You know, the show's been over and you're just really calling for your payment as like, when will it happen? 6 months down the line, 7 months down the line, they're not paying. So it's not like only actors are at fault. Sometimes even the production houses, they don't live up to their expectations. So it's both ways. Who's right in this particular case, I don't know. I wasn't there at that time. So in my time, everything was great. Perfect.